Ooh, that feels like it's out. Is it? Hola, mi amigos. So I am sitting in front of Michael's, the craft store right now, because this week I'm going to be doing a YouTube subscriber car awards video. Now I announced this in my past video where I was working on the Audi TT. And if you guys missed that video, yes, this week I'm going to be doing an award for random categories. I haven't even made up the categories yet. I'm going to do that today. But I'm going to be doing awards for your guys' cars. So there's an address up above on the screen. That's the email address. I want you guys to submit a picture of your car and your name. And I will be awarding the best cars of random categories that you guys send to me. This is kind of like for fun. It's not like super serious. But I'm in front of this craft store right now because I'm gonna go try to get some trophies to give to a few categories in the awards. I don't know, I'm dorky, whatever. I just thought this would be really cute to give trophies to some of the award winners. So I'm gonna do like maybe the top couple tiers will get a trophy or something. I don't know. And also you gotta be a subscriber. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, there's a little thing down below. Definitely subscribe and click that little notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I make a new video. Trophies, where are all the trophies? Oh my God, that's so cute. That is adorable. Ooh. It's gonna storm. It's really stormy looking. It doesn't storm here that often, so it's nice. Oh, I can't wait for it to rain. Okay, I'm gonna go in Target and I'm gonna see if I can find some more trophy material. Open sesame. It is so windy out there. It's crazy. It's gonna storm so hard. So, oh my God, look at my hair. I got one thing from there. So I have to go to a third store because nowhere has trophies. I've tried a craft store. I've tried Target. I guess I could go to a dedicated trophy shop, but I don't want a dedicated trophy. I'm trying to make this more fun and creative. Man, it's gonna rain so hard though. It's nothing fun. That girl's crazy as hell riding her bike in this rain. I'm sure she didn't choose to, it probably just happened. So it's the next day and I got everything I need now to make my trophies for this subscriber car awards. I hope you guys don't think like this is anything too serious. I'm actually making the trophies myself because I want this to be funny. In my last video, I replaced the wheel speed sensors on the TT to try to clear this ABS fault that the car had when I bought it. And a lot of you said that to clear the light on the system, I need to get the car above 10 miles per hour or I need to drive it. ABS light. So glad that worked. Yay. Yay. Ah, so happy. So at least that light is now gone off the dash, and I got the brake pad light figured out. That's nothing. Now the oil alarm light keeps coming back on. Now it's not a mechanical issue, at least I'm 99.9% positive it's not, because it's been on since I bought the car and I drove it 800 miles with that light on. So I did some research. It's either the gauge pod assembly, I guess those go bad on these TTs and cause that little LCD display to display false readings. And also I have a brand new oil pressure sensor. That could be what is wrong. Also, that sensor could be bad. But as far as mechanical issues go, I don't think it's anything mechanical. I don't see how I could have made it 800 miles with a serious error like that. Like, this car runs fine, so I don't think it has low oil pressure. Gotta get an exhaust on this thing. It's running open downpipe, and it's the stock downpipe. I actually have an aftermarket downpipe up there on the shelf that I need to swap out on this. And when I do that, I'm gonna get a custom catback made for the car. So, yeah, getting so close. This thing will be ready to get on the road here pretty soon. Well, on the track. It's gonna be a track car, but whatever.
Don't let go. Chasing a dream.
So, fun fact, the 225 horsepower model Audi TT, which mine is, has a quite large mass airflow sensor. The 180 horsepower TT has a smaller mass airflow sensor. No fit. This airbox won't work because it's off a 180 horsepower model TT. The intake piping is routed slightly different coming from the turbo, and the MAF is much larger on the 225 horsepower model. Sad. I have to at least be thankful that somebody was willing to send me their stock airbox because it was a very sweet gesture. But I can't use it. So I'm stuck with this janky ass eBay crap intake that was on the car when I bought it for now. So that's a bummer. Oh well, I want to put a factory airbox on this thing though. I don't want to put an aftermarket intake. Plus all the aftermarket intakes I found for this thing are like $300 or $400 minimum. So that money should be spent elsewhere. That is more needed, like fixing the Quattro system on this, because who knows if I'm about to replace the Haldex unit or the differential, or I don't know what could be bad on this thing. We'll find out, but there's more expensive things that need to be fixed on this car first. Look at, somebody literally cut a piece of exhaust piping and left the price tag on there and wedged the MAF onto that Chinesium rubber tube and eBay cone filter. It literally probably sucks up more hot air and leans out this tune on the car more than anything. It's probably like negative horsepower from this intake. Jack it up to MR2 so I can crawl under there and start disconnecting this clutch line. I can't get it on any further than that. Clutch line is broke, the hard line. I undid this frunk lower plastic cover to gain access to up here where the clutch line goes up. Now right above me, this is the fuel tank, which is probably full of really nasty old gas. But these lines right here, these are coolant lines, which you can see right here. Here's the clutch line that runs above it. So I need to try to drop this down just enough to gain access to this clutch line, because I do not want to have to drain the coolant again, because I literally have put 3 bottles of coolant in this car already. Removing these 2 braces should free up this stuff to drop down just enough to get this clutch line out, I think. Just FYI, it's really difficult to get my camera under this car right now, so it's back behind me on top of a cardboard box for now until, I don't know. I need to get like a smaller, I need some GoPros or something, I don't know. I think the fuel tank's empty. I'm using a little tiny Ziploc bag to put all my hardware in, and I label the bags so I know where they came from, but stuff like this that goes to this e-brake bracket assembly, I'm just gonna screw them back into underneath on the car. That way there's no question where this hardware goes. What's gonna be tricky is there's 10mm bolts up inside here that are attached to the clutch line. So because these lines are in the way, I have to use a wrench to get them loose. And then I should be able to hopefully fish the clutch line out of this gap. Be the last hardware I believe that's holding this line in. So then I just gotta try to get the line out without bending it too bad, because the whole point of pulling this line out is I need to have this line remade. So if I destroy the line taking it out, it's gonna be impossible to match it up to have it duplicated. I've loosened it right here as much as possible at this little union that it goes into, but it's still pretty stiff. So I can't push on it very much. Come out of there, please, Mr. Line. Oh, I hit my camera. Ooh, that feels like it's out. Is it? Feels like it. Oh, come on. Yay! Oh. I got it. Oh my god. I need a beta keratin treatment so bad. All this working on cars is destroying my hair. Yay! I got the line out. Look at this thing. Oops, there goes a thing. There's where it was broken off at. And this is where the mount for the fuel tank, the bracket that holds the fuel tank up, it goes right here. And then that's where it goes up to the clutch master cylinder. And then all the way up the back of the car. And at the back of the car, it should turn up right here, but it's broke off. So it is out. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of going and getting this line made professionally, I'm going to buy the stock and I am going to do this myself. The downfall is it's going to get bent putting it back in the car. There's no way to get it back up in there without bending and tweaking the line a little bit. So that, and it kind of sucks because it has this rubber jacket over the line, which for chafe reasons, you don't want your line rubbing and chafing against stuff. I would like to be able to re-chafe wrap this line. I guess I could use what, heat shrink? I don't really know what this is. It looks like maybe cold shrink or heat shrink, something. You can see right there where it was chafing. So it's a good thing I had that on there. A whole video just to get this line out, but this was kind of a huge pain in the butt, and I gotta get my merch store going. So I'm gonna go upstairs and work on the merch store. But also I am going to be gone this weekend. So I'm going to be going to Cali to the Mini Cooper Drive Across America event, which is gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. So I'll be filming some content there for you guys. So 4 days of not being able to wrench on cars. But as soon as I get back, we will be putting new clutch line in the MR2, getting that timing belt put back on as soon as I get someone to help me do it, because it takes 2 people. And then the TT, I gotta get some more parts. Gotta get more parts for that thing. But it's getting close. It's almost drivable now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget, enter to have your car shown on my channel. There's no like real huge prizes or anything. That's why I'm starting a merch store, so I can start giving away prizes. But I do have some things that I'm gonna make homemade trophies, and I will actually send them to you guys. So I just thought that'd be more special because it's something I'm actually gonna make versus just going and buying a trophy like whoop-de-doo. So anyway, I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye. Let's go up under the car and take a look and see what all I gotta do to pull this clutch line off. Here it goes. Oh, that doesn't work. I forgot my arm.